So she built this
yellow paint.
To represent old railroad depot. Since I traveled trains a lot when I was a kid, to come from Chicago up to Michigan, you know, I have a thing about stuff like that. It's memories for me.
that was
Got a
good.
nice front porch for the men to sit if they don't want to go in with their wife. And this is how long it's been here?
A long time.
Long time. Like I said, it's been at least 10 years since I've been out here.
What'd you buy in the box?
Oh, that's her jellies and jams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She bought jellies and jams.
Yeah. She's got to take them back on the airplane.
Oh my.
She can.
Yeah. She just has to tell them what she got.
I'm going to use your trunk again.
Okay. Make sure they don't slide. Stand real close to the door.
And get knocked out.
They're in a box. They won't go anywhere. Does anybody else have anything you want to put in this box?
We're good.
Okay. Oh, I forgot I did buy that white. Okay. That was one of the deal breakers. If my car didn't have a button to go up and a button to go down, then we weren't buying it.
There's another way out. No.
The Denali has the buttons. The regular Terrain didn't have the buttons. Wait a minute, please. I have to throw up.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding.
What you eating there?
Go ahead. Throw up.
That cookie was horrible.
It hit the spot with me.
Yeah, no, it was delicious.
It's a spot with
They
me.
told me how to do it,
Yeah. Yep.
Cool
it's
Whip and
so I
what?
got to write it down.
egg and a strawberry cake mix.
Yep. Or
One
any
egg.
kind of cake mix.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you wanted it to
Or
be.
any flavor, yeah.
Yeah, you can have chocolate, you can have lemon, you can
Am I
have.
gonna hit anything?
I don't think so. Don't you beef if you do?
You have a thing.
I never watched that darn
Well,
thing.
you could if you're wondering if you're going to hit something.
Pays attention to that part.
I had to learn to. Mine has that. And so I started paying attention to it, and it helps a lot. That was a nice little place. I would rather buy from that little place than a bigger place. Because,
They have better prices.
well, yes, for one. And then I felt like
You're
I
supporting
always-
a business.
yes, I'm supporting a family
Small
or,
little
Right.
business.
yep.
It's just strange. It's out in a small place like this.
But we used to go to one that
We're
was way
in
in
Fly,
the sticks.
Tennessee.
Where fly?
Fly.
Yeah.
FLY.
I've never heard of fly.
Fly, Tennessee.
I thought you were saying Fly County. I thought we don't have a Fly County.
Yeah.
No, just Fly, Tennessee.
I was completely lost on
Yeah.
that one.
Dutch Pots. There's but Dutch Potts Street
Yep.
or road or something.
Probably a road since we're out in the county.
There's water. You can just scrape it off the rocks.
Just go up there and lick it.
Like a plecostomus. You just suck up
Like a what?
plecostomus. It's a fish
Oh, okay.
that you put in your fish tank.
Oh, yeah. It eats the algae.
That's
Yes.
a new word for me.
It sucks on the side, and boy, does it clean.
It's like
Well, it ain't doing
it's a
any
fish
job on
vacuum
the...
cleaner.
It's a sucker.
If you have a place you can get fish,
Over in Lexington.
Oh, well.
I would buy
dialogue.
one for Nick
Yeah.
to put in his tank
Yeah, I would clean that up.
because his tank is really
Yeah,
nasty.
I know it. It is very green.
I'm surprised that the fish are even still alive in it.
Yeah. I used to have tanks years ago.
Like
Yeah,
a
we did
clear
too.
tank.
My husband loved them, and
Well, it was my first husband, and we had those Forkwood tanks, the big ones. We had, I learned all about that stuff back then.
yep,
I tried to do
pH factor and all those things. Yep.
I
know
just
nothing
killed fish
about it.
after fish. I give it up. I was a serial fish killer.
Yeah, you got to check the water. You gotta. It is work, and
More work than people think.
I wouldn't do it for me. We had a betta. You know what a betta is?
Yeah.
Betta fish.
Oh yeah.
We had one of those that we had a filter that hung down in the tank,
Yeah.
and it sucked the betta up into it,
Oh my.
and it ended up like this.
Oh, poor thing.
Poor baby.
So it didn't make it. Oh, there's a house way up there.
Yep, there is. I've got a
Well,
good
it's
view.
time to head home now, Jen.
I am. Yep. That was fun.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
I can't believe I bought that fleece. You should see all the fleece I have. Well, you did see all the fleece I had. No, actually, you didn't. We didn't actually go in my sewing room and dig around in there or anything.
We didn't do anything. We didn't sew like we were going to sew.
Well, we
And then-
did stuff. Don't say we didn't do anything.
No, we
You shopped when you went home.
We went and, well, we did a lot of driving
Yeah.
because she wanted to see stuff.
Yeah.
lots of stuff.
When you never
And so
been
she
out there,
did. She got
so-
to see lots of stuff. She saw a little dam. She saw the Icicle River. She saw the Colorado River. No, Columbia River.
Seriously.
We
Oh,
went
wow,
up in
You
say
the...
saw
yeah.
the Colorado? Wow, I didn't know it went up there.
Yeah, right. No, Columbia.
Yeah.
Columbia River.
And we went up into the mountains. We took her to Seattle. We did lots of stuff.
Yeah.
And she was only there for like 5 or 6
That's-
days. And so, you know, how much can you do in that amount of time? Here, we didn't have anything really other than these
She
little
was
trips here.
there for several weeks, though.
No.
No,
No,
they
no.
were in Nebraska.
I was
and
in
all that.
Nebraska for a week.
She was in Nebraska for a week and at my house for a week.
I thought
Week
you
and
were
a half.
gone- I know you were gone longer than
You were
that.
gone 3
Right.
weeks.
Where else
Jen.
were you?
10
Jennifer?
days then,
Because she was gone for 3 weeks.
not 3 whole weeks. Nope.
Oh, it felt like it was 3 weeks.
Disappeared somewhere in there for a while.
And poor Barb, my sister,
I was saying, Nubby.
she got jealous of her time with me, and she and I had spent a whole week together, and then she came, and she was supposed to come the end of the week, and then be there a couple of days, and then fly home with me. So instead, she calls and goes, "I'm coming tomorrow," and that was a week ahead.
Yeah.
So then my sister got weird, and
Yeah, but she
I
had
haven't
me.
been able to spend any time with you. And I'm thinking, oh, you did too. But, you know, she's old, and so I didn't make an issue out of it.
Well, she doesn't think she has much more time to spend with you, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think it was so much that as, well, maybe. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, but after a while, she said, "I'm glad you're here."
Yeah, she loved Jenny. It wasn't that she didn't, you know, that she didn't like Jenny. That wasn't it at all. It was just she didn't have any private time with me. But we went shopping together, the three of us, and
Yep.
I made sure I spent, you know, like
Lots of time with her.
Jenny went one direction. We went kind of to this kind of odd mall thing, and she went one direction to get shoes and stuff, and I just stayed with my sister.
Yeah.
You know, made sure that she could say that she spent the day with me, you know, kind of thing. But that's okay. I'm gonna go see her. I'm thinking maybe this fall, around her birthday again, I might go and see her
She
again.
turned 87.
She'll turn 88.
Yeah, wow.
She's 87 now.
You got longevity in your family.
Yeah. My dad was almost 90 by a few weeks. My grandmother, his mother, was 96.
Wow.
My aunt on my mother's side, my mother's sister, just died last year, and so she was 10 years older than my sister, so she was 97.
Wow.
And then I have uncles. I have my dad's uncle, or dad's brother was 90, over 90, because he had a 90th birthday, and then I think he died maybe a year or two after that. So he was in his 90s. And what else? My mother was 83, but she had diabetes, and she got kidney failure. And then, let's see, who else? My dad's dad died when my dad was 13, so I never knew him.
That's my mother's mother died when she was 11. So we never knew her.
And my grandma on my mother's
I'm a dead
side.
ringer for her. I saw the picture Aunt Lois had of her.
Isn't
of
that
their
interesting
mother,
how they...
And it looked just like me
Yep.
when I was a teenager.
She was a twin.
They were identical twins. And their mother was an identical twin. Which is very
Wow.
unusual.
Oh, wow. Yeah, usually
Yeah.
I've heard that it skips a
Yeah.
generation. Dad had twin brothers, and then I have a nephew that had twin girls. And in fact, Barbara has twin grandchildren. I forget. I don't remember. Boy, girl, whatever. So there's some twins in our family. I wanted twins really bad, but
How far apart in age are your boys?
3 between the first two, and then 4 between the second and third. So it's kind of a nice distance.
Yeah. Got them out of
Out of diapers.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're useful. You know, when they're 3, you can say, "Go get me a diaper, honey."
Yes.
You know, and they go get a
Yeah.
diaper and
They
bring
can
it.
do things.
Yeah.
Feed themselves.
Yeah. Get their own clothes
Yeah.
on for the most part. Put their shoes on backwards. You know. But yeah.
This is the Nash's trace.
I thought it looked like it.
Yeah,
So we'll come up at Cornwall.
right.
Yep.
Right.
You said this is what?
Nash's trace.
The Natchez
Parkway.
Trace.
Oh,
And just Trace Parkway.
It's based on a Indian trail.
I was gonna say it sounds like Indian.
Yeah, it's based that it was what they traveled on in pioneer days. You know, when
Yeah.
white people first came here.
Right.
Yeah, so the Natchez Trace, they made this. You know, you do the whole trace, goes all the way down Natchez,
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Mm.
It starts in Nashville.
Yeah, and I've been on this trace.
And on the whole thing,
And ain't nothing on this trace.
there's markers and that of this.
Yeah,
that,
but
and the
that's
other,
about
but
it.
That's it. But it's a historical roadway, really,
Mm-hmm.
which was originally like a deer trail with the Indians used. And that's
So she said how to make that cookie was
A mix.
Strawberry. She used
mix.
a strawberry.
Yeah, but a cake mix.
yeah.
Cool Whip.
A thing of Cool Whip and an egg.
1 egg.
That's it.
That's it.
Really?
That's it. I think I saw that on the internet.
What do you just scoop it into the?
Yeah, just put
Mix it all together, and
She
put on the cookie sheet.
put your chocolate drop on there if you want it.
after
don't have to do
after you
that.
pull the cookies out, if you want the drop on it, then you put the drop on it. Then after
Otherwise,
it's out of the
yeah,
oven.
cookie.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll have a chocolate covered cookie, which wouldn't be a bad thing.
That wouldn't be
at all.
No, I don't think it'd be a bad thing.
Do you know I have a girlfriend who doesn't like chocolate?
I know
My daughter had
somebody
had a
who
girlfriend.
doesn't, and I know one guy who doesn't, but that's all I know in my life.
I've never known anyone
I
until I
know
met
one
her.
person when she was in kindergarten, when they started kindergarten, she was a little girl across the street. She did not like chocolate.
How can you not
not
There
like
must be some
chocolate?
kind of chemical imbalance they have that they don't like
Yes.
it.
And that is the only person now that was when she was 5. So whether she
Well,
outgrew
I
that, I don't know.
I don't
See,
like
I love
chocolate.
peanut butter with chocolate.
You
I
don't
love
like chocolate?
peanut butter with
I like anything.
You
with
like chocolate.
some chocolates, not all of them.
But you do like chocolate, regardless of.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like.
These people we're talking about don't like chocolate on anything.
I don't like dark chocolate.
Oh,
I
I
bitter.
love dark chocolate.
I didn't when I was a kid, but I love it now.
Yeah, me too. I keep
It's not as sweet.
a bag of Hershey's dark
Oh, that
chocolate
skunk was
kisses.
strong.
Oh yeah. I keep a bag of Hershey's Kisses on the door of my fridge, and I have
stay inside air, and it cleanses it.
Is that a truck? Oh, you're not supposed to be on here.
I don't think so either. Maybe that kind of thing.
Enterprise is a rental truck.
They're not supposed to be. That's commercial.
Yeah, but it's a box truck. I mean, it's
Not
commercial.
a big,
no,
not
it's
a big long.
it's actually not commercial so much as it is rental.
It's a rental truck.
Maybe somebody's moving.
You know, they
Yeah,
use
that's what I
those
was
for
thinking.
moving, you know, like Penske and U-Haul,
Yeah.
same type of thing.
Yeah. Here's another creek. You got more water here.
Oh, yeah.
Perry
Seriously.
County is the creekiest county we got, though. They got more creeks than anybody.
It says
They
what?
live on
50 on Parkway. I know that.
Cypress Creek.
What's
Cedar
50 on
Creek,
Parkway?
Spring
That's
Creek,
speed limit.
Seeking Creek.
Oh,
March
I'd be going at least 55,
There's
if not
creeks
more.
everywhere.
Everywhere in Perry County. Deer Creek. The big one.
Here's Duck River. Uh-oh.
Quack, 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 quack.
We have, I had a friend that every time we went through a tunnel, I had to beat the horn. Just once. But I
Because
had
of
to,
echo.
yeah, I guess. I don't know why she started it or what, but anytime we go through a tunnel now, I have to honk the horn because I think of her. She's gone. She had diabetes.
Somebody
Died.
did that in East Tennessee and the tunnel caved in. They beeped the horn.
That's not what caused it. Come on.
It had to be
Look at
one
that house way up on the hill. See
Where-
the house?
Yes.
Way up on the hill.
Where?
Over there.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
See it now. Maybe I barely saw it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Well, here you could probably see it
Oh,
for a minute.
other side. Oh, no, there it is.
Yeah, it's there.
Way up there.
It's kind of facing the other direction.
Yeah.
Not the other direction, but that way.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
Oh, we got some
Saw the roof.
vultures here?
Yeah.
Or turkeys? What are they?
Turkeys.
Wow!
Turkeys.
Scared to death.
You're mean.
I mean,
She is.
to the
Mean.
core.
I thought you only picked on Barb. I didn't know you picked on turkeys too.
I thought
She picks
anybody.
on me all the time. Oh,
Maybe she thinks you're a turkey.
I don't know, but I know she's a turkey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you, Jen.
Yeah, you have to be nice to each other because
Oh,
we're all we've got.
You hear that, Lisa? You gotta be nice to me.
I bought your jelly for you.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be nice to you because she's family.
Oh.
I mean, like literal family. We're all family, but
yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
So where are we going to come back out in Warhol?
On the trace.
The trace
On
comes
412.
before Walmart is.
Okay.
We're coming from
All right.
Columbia.
All right, I was thinking of it.
If I remember correctly, because that's the first time I've been back to Columbia then.
I've never been this way, so I didn't know.
Yeah, but.
now we're still in Tennessee, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yes.
that
We
was
are
all in Tennessee.
This is all Tennessee. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in Lewis County, where Hornwell is right next door to Perry County.
And then Perry
Baker
County,
Bluff.
you go across the bridge and you could get
You wanna stop at
Decatur
Naked
County,
Bluff?
where Lisa and I live.
Not necessarily.
Oh, that's a sign.
I just read it.
Run, squirrel, run!
Run, baby, run.
It was moving out.
I'm surprised she didn't try to hit him.
Now that's a van.
Yep, that's
Motor.
a van.
Yeah, that's a
That's a van.
van. There's a waterfall down there.
That's a motor van.
What is that place?
Jackson Falls.
There's a waterfall.
Waterfall.
Mhm.
Okay. That's what you said.
Quack, quack, quack. Oh.
No, didn't we walk back there once, Jen?
Yeah,
That one?
down
You,
the
me,
waterfall.
You, me, and Nikki.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so. Years and years ago.
continuous trees here. I bet in the fall it's really pretty.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's very pretty.
You just get out and drive while the trees are the
Yep.
reds and golds.
We used to do that in Norfolk when we lived there. Bill and I, we loved to take little
Yeah.
jaunts, you know, and we'd go out into the rural areas, and
See,
he was a photographer, so we'd take
he
his,
was.
yeah, so we'd take his camera, and I'd see something, and I want to take a picture of that, you know, and so then we'd stop, and he'd do the same thing, and, you know, fence posts and
Yeah.
things that look cool. I've got to go through a shed this summer. I've got to go through, and my husband had notebooks with negatives in it,
Oh,
and you know they're like separated
Yes.
for negatives,
yes.
and so there are notebooks out there just this thick with
Well,
pictures. So
that he's taken.
and he was able to, in the service, they were allowed so much like practice. It's not the right word, but they were allowed to do so much of their own personal stuff.
Right. That was a bit neat to, like, get a, what do you call those old things?
Well,
Projector?
I've got a reel-to-reel.
Yeah, that's what would be neat.
Yeah.
To storage those.
And the what I would need for the negatives is a light box to be able to put them on there and see exactly what
Yeah.
they are. Because
I like
negatives are
those.
backwards, you know.
Yes.
So we went to when we lived in Norfolk, we went to Washington D.C. for the 4th of July, and Ed had been born May 2nd, and we went for the 4th. Took him with us, and of course we left him home alone. But no, we all went and watched the fireworks over the monuments.
Oh, wow.
And so Bill took pictures. He set up his tripod and would set it up so that it would open up, and then they'd do several,
Yeah.
and then that would be the picture. It wouldn't be just one. And so I would like to see that. I remember one picture he took, and I don't know if it was Christmas. I don't know when it was, but there were lots of lights, and they reflected in this kind of a puddle of water in a parking lot or
Oh,
something,
yeah.
and the lights were reflecting in that. There were lots of pictures we took that he took especially. And then we did weddings.
Oh. So this
And-
is after he got out of the service.
No, this was in the service.
Oh, he did weddings.
Yep.
Of service members or just,
People.
okay.
Sometimes they would call the base and say, "Do you have a photographer?"
Oh, okay.
And then he got his name out a little bit, so then you know, oh well, Jill had so and so for their wedding, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I got to go and eat, have cake
At the weddings.
at the weddings, but I used to help stand him up. He'd
Yeah.
say, "Move so and so over to the left," or whatever, and so I'd go up there and, "Would you mind turning, do this?" And it was fun. I love people. You can't tell, I know, but
Oh no, never know that.
What was the most interesting wedding he did? Did he do a lot?
we did a few. There weren't like
A lot,
lots. That's not what he did for
Yeah.
a living. He was in the service, so I don't remember any certain one standing out.
Was he on ship?
He was on and off ship.
Okay.
He was maintenance ships. They would go out, and if the carrier, something broke down on the carrier, then they'd pull up next to it, and
Oh, it makes it.
if it was a part, they'd bring it over to their ship and fix it, and then they'd take it back and put it in. repair ship is what
There
they're
you
called.
go. Yeah. Like Nikki was submariner.
Yeah.
That amazes me. A boy from Middle Tennessee, small town, and he's going into these submarines. I don't know, somehow that always, when I first heard that struck me as so odd.
We
I
went-
can't because I'm as claustrophobic as you can get. I can't go see.
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
Yes.
I don't know, yeah.
We went, they had, I forget what they called it, but they had a special day that the families could come on to the big ship. Yeah. And
Family day. Family day.
yeah. And I went down to the mess hall to, get a bite to eat or whatever, because they were serving, and it was fun. But it was like I couldn't stay down there very long. Not only claustrophobic, but the ship was moving,
Oh yeah.
and it was like, no.
Chicago, they've got a German submarine at the Museum of Science and Industry that they captured, and we can go through it, tour it. You pay to go through it,
Mhm.
And I went through that. I remember when I was a teenager, and I went through that, and I thought, my God, it's so small. That was a German submarine from the 40s.
Mhm.
It was so tiny.
It had to be.
Oh my God! I never forgot that.
That'd be unique.
Yeah.
But I thought it was, I'm a history buff, but I love
Just
history
like my
stuff.
bed.
It was something I wanted to see.
My
Yeah.
bed is only 30 inches wide
Because it's
like
a
the bunk.
it's a cot frame, John.
I was
Told you
laying
that.
on it, it almost fell off.
I bet.
Well, hey, that used to be my bed. I had it made up as a sofa.
With
Because
pillows
it is-
behind and stuff.
Yeah, wedge pillows. But they were a little too much for that, so I didn't use them on that because I used to have them on the twin bed, day bed I had.
They'd almost take up the whole bed.
So on that, so that's why I didn't use them. I just sort of used some decorator pillows against the wall. It's fine.
That's my bed.
I gave it to her.
Yeah, I don't know how she stays on it.
You get used to it.
I'd roll over and fall off.
Well, I have a twin bed now. That's all I've got.
Well, I do too, but it's 40 inches.
No, the 39.
No, mine's 40. I've measured it.
Yeah, well, how do your sheets sit? Because they're all made for 39.
They're all,
wide.
no, they're perfect.
It's good. But anyway, bottom line is, I wanted to make myself a sofa. Because senior housing, like I said, is very small. And I had to do a
You
lot
didn't
of-
sleep on it too then, did you?
No, no, no. No, I had
Where the heck's that hole in the wall?
down the road.
How close are we?
That's what she's
We're
trying
a
to figure
ways.
out.
We still got some.
Boy, you don't want to break down out here. There's hardly been anybody on the road.
That's why we like traveling, Trace, because you don't have no traffic.
Well, yeah, if your car doesn't break down.
That's right.
True, true.
Remember, you got to pick us up first.
Yep. All I'm gonna do is drop Ginger off so she'll be at the house when Debbie comes.
And we still have an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get that one.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
But when then you can come in the house, Jen, and I'll give you that butterfly fabric. And
Oh, yeah, I want to come look anyway.
Oh, yeah, so you should
Go to Parsons first.
We'll go Parsons first.
Wine back home.
Ginger, I mean, Debbie won't go nowhere. She'll stay
That's what I was thinking. She'll,
She'll talk with
She
you.
knows Nikki.
Kind of like
She
you
knew
do.
Nikki before Jennifer.
Exactly.
oh.
You grew up next to each other?
He said, I asked him if anybody called him
Oh, I
Nikki.
thought you lived next door.
I
She
asked
did
him,
after he had already moved.
Oh,
Up
okay.
next door to Daddy.
Oh, okay.
I asked him if anybody called him Nikki.
I call him Nikki.
Because I have a tendency to want to call him Nikki,
I call him Nikki.
Yeah, and he said you did and Debbie does.
Yeah, because we know him as Nikki. She started the new. He's actually a Nicholas.
Yeah, I
So I asked him if he could, yeah, his middle name's Joe. He told me.
when I met him, he was Nick. So that's why I was
Yeah.
Because Jennifer.
Gotcha.
Well, I met him as Nick too, but I'm going to call him Nikki anyway.
Yep.
I don't care. No, I asked him if it was okay. He was, yeah. So I can call him Nikki.
Yeah.
I have nicknames for everybody. My son ask me why out of the O. I don't know. It's just
Don't
Devo.
ask me how many nicknames my cats have.
And then my son Alan, he's Alan or L. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do with that one either. Ellie, that doesn't.
No, it's a whole girl's name.
Yeah, that doesn't work. And
Big L.
so yeah, a lot of people have called him that because he is a good-sized boy. But
I come to his chest. That's it.
yes, she lays against him, and she's like down here. The top of her head is here.
How tall is he?
Oh,
He's 6'3".
Oh my. And I think take it wide.
Huh?
He's a bit wide.
Well, he's just a big guy. He's got broad
Big,
shoulders. He's
yeah.
got arms that are this big.
That's what I mean. A little wide, muscular.
Yeah, yeah.
Does this man wear the Lewis?
No, it says no RV turnaround.
So don't go in there with an RV.
I'm not, but is this man wear Lewis where you find it somewhere?
yeah, down there.
I was thinking so. Whether we're Meriwether Lewis.
That was a person, wasn't it?
No, Meriwether and Amanda Lewis, right? Are
Yeah, I
they
think
two of
so. I
them?
think
Yeah.
they were two different people.
I think it was two different men too. They were explorers.
Yeah. I recognize.
It's a state park, I guess. Down here. They used to have craft fairs here in the fall. They still do.
They don't have
It used to
hardly
be really big, and it's really big.
They don't hardly have craft fairs anymore.
It's a thing of the past.
Make what?
Craft fairs. It was a
Oh.
big deal.
We still have them up there. The school has one in the fall before Christmas. And they open it up to whoever. And then I went, I don't know if it was, couldn't have been last year. A couple of years ago, I went to it, and there was when you first walk in, they've got tables all along the sides, and they had things that you could sign up for, or if you wanted something. Say there was a thing of pot holders, and you wanted those, then you would
What's that
put your
one?
name down. Swan View
Outlook.
Outlook.
Must be high up there.
Yeah, it went up. And
Waterfall.
half a mile. Half a mile. How would you say it?
Half a mile.
Have a bow.
Yeah, by the time I go home, it's going to be fun because I'm going to come in and talk like this, which is probably more extreme than what you're even talking. But it's fun to, play the
There's the
game.
waterfall there. You can see it
Yeah,
down.
that's hardly
Yeah.
a fall.
It's a little one, not like you have there.
Yeah.
Up with the east.
We have-
West, rather.
We have one when you're going over one of the passes, and you can pull off, but you have to walk back to it, and because there's no parking area right where it is, and it's a nice, pretty, real pretty fall.
I love the one. Have you ever seen the Aurora Tea Garden
There's
movies?
412.
Yeah.
That opening of that town where they're supposed to be. That waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. I looked it up once where it was. I think that's actually in Canada where they're filmed.
Do you have you ever seen the movie? I don't remember the name of it. It's the one
Sure.
about the first seeing eye dog.
I don't think
No,
I have.
I don't think I've seen
That was filmed in Leavenworth, which is a Bavarian town 8 miles from. Well,
Oh, it's Bavarian. I didn't know that.
yeah,
I think of Leavenworth, Kansas when you say that.
yeah, right.
What-
No,
What a prison is.
yeah, right,
Leavenworth.
right. And so, Bill worked in Leavenworth as a mailman for
Okay.
30 years.
So he had a new career when he got out of the
did construction with a friend of ours for a few months, and he signed up, applied at the post office, and they tend to give military a priority,
That's good. They do.
extra points or whatever it is that.
Well, they're usually dependable.
Yeah, right. If you've been in the service,
Like, stuck
for
it through
all
the
those-
service.
Exactly.
They're a hard worker.
And so he started as a mail handler, which is picking up the mail from the mailboxes, on the street and all that.
Yeah.
And then seeing that they got out, and then he did that for I don't know, a year or so, and he subbed for the actual carrier on Saturdays because they just work Monday through Friday, and then he got on a regular route, and then he worked Monday through Friday. But when he first was started, he'd have split, like he'd go in the morning at 10, work till 12, and then he'd be off till let's say 3, and work 3 to 5.
Do you like that?
No,
Kind of mess up your day.
yeah, and not
Because
even.
how far away was that from where you lived?
Oh, probably, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not very far, 5, 6 miles, but
Okay, but
by the time you get in your car and he used to come home for lunch. So that was fun having him home for lunch.
Yeah.
But when he got his route, I would go up and meet him for lunch, just out on his route, I'd know about where he was. And that was before cell phones. And or at least before we had any. And so I would just drive around till I found him. And then I'd park it, and when he got to my point, he'd stop and we'd eat together. That was fun.
This was in Washington State.
Yeah. Leavenworth is part way up the mountain. The town itself is it's on its way to one of the passes. And we're pretty much down at the bottom of the hill, as it were, the mountain. And then as you go up, there's little dinky towns. There's Monitor, where we lived for 6 years, and then that didn't even have a grocery store. That had post office, and at that time it had a building that some people met for a church.
right. That was it.
That was it.
Wow.
No gas station, no nothing.
That's odd for them not to have a gas station.
Right.
That's one thing you usually have, I guess.
And it was on a highway. It was on a highway like this, and the town was off to one side.
Yeah.
And then when you went up to where the junction was, across the street, there was it was called Tom, Dick, and Harry's. It was like a hot rod cafe. And now it's called Hot Rod Cafe. It was bought out by, no, it's not either. It's called, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
And they have, like in it they have a 57 Chevy car bench. And they're, so it's a seat.
Yeah.
And not jukeboxes, but other kinds of paraphernalia. And then there is an actual, it's called 59er Diner, and that's partway up the pass from where I live, and that is like an old-fashioned diner. It's really cool. It burned. Before it burned, I haven't been to it since they rebuilt, but it was a almost almost like one of the old-fashioned or the smaller trailers, RV trailers. And they had booths, and they had the machines on the booth, the music machines.
Right.
The little ones
Yeah,
at the table.
right. And then they had a big jukebox, that it went to.
It's like an Airstream type RV or the restaurant.
Is what?
Silver Airstream,
Yeah, like that.
like the Airstream.
And then they had a big cardboard, one of those thing of James Dean in the ladies' bathroom, and I think they had a big one of Marilyn Monroe in the men's bathroom. It was really, really cute. And then it burned, and I haven't been back since they actually built a building.
In North Carolina, they've got a chain called Highway 55, and it's all done in the 50s, milky. And they have some of the best cheesesteaks and milkshakes. Ugh.
What's a cheesesteak?
It's a cheesesteak.
Yeah, like Philadelphia.
It's a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, so it's a sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, that's good. That's where you go for my birthday, because that's where I wanted to go eat lunch. But it was all 1950s atmosphere, and I
Yep.
loved it.
That's what
I
this
miss
one
Highway
is.
55, and the food was good.
Yeah. They're fun because I was raised in the 50s, and so, it's kind of like going home.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. That's what we were raised with. And I love it.
There's a lot of Swiss people that settled here, so you'll see a lot of that
This is
chalet look.
This
Yes.
is Cohenwall.
That's how Leavenworth is. And then in the winter, they set up they call it Christmas lighting. And they light up all the trees. They put lights on all the trees, all the buildings, everything in this one area especially.
Yeah.
And people come for miles for the they call it lighting. And then they do that for a couple of weeks. Every night they redo it.
Wow.
Turn the
In
lights
fact, All
on.
this was not here when I was here last.
Oh wow.
None of this was here.
You
Only
haven't
the
been here in
Walmart.
a while.
No, I said I haven't been back since I left, 3 years ago. I came back, said I was gone 6.5 years. So, yeah, a lot has changed.
You okay?
Yep. I'm just gonna be late.
We're fine. The 505. What is a 505?
No idea.
Oh.
That's where I closed on my house. It was a title company back in 2020.
H&R Block. I got to do something about my taxes. I just got all my paperwork in the mail. I had bills, insurance. So, I don't know. I may have to pay. It'll be the last time, but I still may have to pay. There's a senior center.
Scats.
Yep.
That's a cute name.
House is going.
Oh wow. That's unusual for Warhol.
What's that?
Their house is going up
Houses
there.
all up there. There may be apartments or houses. I don't know.
Something's being built that looks like it's housing.
They have the elephant sanctuary. Did I say that right?
Elephant sanctuary.
That's what I tried to say.
Oh,
Public.
elephant?
Elephant.
Yeah, real
People
elephants.
can't go. It's
Oh.
when they rescue the elephants.
From zoos
Oh.
Over
and
elephants.
people
Dr.
who
Scott.
They've got somewhere here where you can go and look at the stuff, but you can't go
Right.
there anymore. You used to could
There.
go.
Right there.
Elephants right there.
Oh.
But it's out
Somewhere
Out
in
in the
Lewis
country.
County.
It's out where we get them solar panels.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you see the elephants from there?
Yes.
Can you?
Yes, you can.
Really?
Yes.
Anyway,
Cool. Snappy's Pizza.
Ugh. It's
Snap it.
gross.
Is it gross?
Doesn't look
I
like
didn't
it's
like it.
open, is it? Is it?
Yeah,
Need to
the
wash
door's
their
open.
windows.
the door's
Okay.
open. Yeah, they do need to wash their windows.
Well, they kind of look like Jennifer. No, sorry.
Like my sewing room.
She said she cleaned the windows, and then
And
she's sitting there last
left
night,
me.
and she's looking. She's going,
My
"Oh
God,
man, that was
there.
really bad."
They're all smeared.
I never noticed. If she hadn't said anything, I'd have never even
They're all
seen it.
smeared.
I'd never even seen it.
They got some good places to eat in Cornwall.
Yeah, where? Oh, always want to go in there. It's a tea
Tea room.
tea room.
It's had coffee on the side too, so it must do everything.
You blink, you've gone through the town.
Oh, I had to blink several times to get through this one.
Did ya?
Yeah. I lived in Monitor, and that was the one I was telling you. Just had the little church place and the post office. That was it. You didn't even have to blink on that one.
That's something new. Look, what is that over there? These
Nutrition.
Nutrition
I bet they do
and
those,
automotive.
Those loaded tea drinks and stuff like that, probably.
Physical therapy.
They don't have a hospital. It closed years ago.
yeah.
That's why I wouldn't want to live in an area that, like you guys do, so far away from medical. As I'm getting older.
Carrie called. Look at them. Sharp. Said they put him on a steroid pack,
What, for his back or hips? or
whatever, and he went to the hospital because it made him loopy.
That's why I'm on a steroid pack right out. That thing, that's what we're taking.
what? Oh, the steroid pack, yeah.
Yeah, made him real loopy.
Yeah.
It sounded like he
It must
was
have made it
ironing.
stronger than your foot. I don't know.
Oh
Yeah,
my
because I
God.
have no problems with it. I've got 2 more days to do and I'm done with it.
I get on steroids and I go nuts. I mean, literally.
Don't be going on then.
The family came from the other side of the mountains over to visit, and I ended up
Put it on.
DG.
kind of like throwing a fit, and
It affects your mood, yeah.
yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
And I felt really bad, and
Makes you irritable.
it's like I couldn't stop it.
Makes you irritable.
No,
It was
I
worse
can
than
have no
menopause.
reactions to
Yeah,
it.
it's just certain people.
Yeah.
So I don't
This is the
take
second time
them.
I've
But
taken
they're
it.
going to build there too.
Yeah.
Wow. One must be growing.
Prednisone is what I was on.
Yeah.
I
Look at
won't.
that little brick house over there for you.
That little one.
That little one.
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah, that one down
Yeah,
the
that
road.
one. Down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Take a week to
No,
mow.
it
2
says,
people live in that house. That's it.
it says thank you for leaving hole in one
Hole in wall.
hole in a wall.
In October they have their Oktoberfest,
Mm.
and then you can't even get a car through here because it's bumper to bumper cars.
That's what Leavenworth does too. They have a Oktoberfest, they call it, and they've got it now where they this last year was the first year that they didn't actually have it in Leavenworth. They actually had it in Wenatchee at the center, the
Community center.
no, sorry, ooh, that's a cute house too, and it's just nothing.
This is the airport. I was coming through here. Airplane landed. Felt like it was landing on top of me.
Yeah, right, because they're
Scared.
going down right there.
That scared the heck out of me. I think I jumped way high off the seat.
And hit your dead on the airplane.
Yeah, I sure did.
So it didn't land on you, you landed on it.
Yep, it landed somewhere, like beside me.
It wasn't a jet, it had to be her.
It was paper cup things, little paper cuppers.
Puddle jumpers.
Yeah, the puddle jumper, paper cup jumpers.
Yeah, it's
Puddle
called
jumpers.
puddle jumper.
They're puddle jumpers.
That's what we had going from Seattle to Wenatchee.
It had one little propeller and
Oh.
2 wings.
Oh, none of
Well,
theirs.
hopefully it has to.
It has to have two.
It'd be a little hard to take off.
Look at that car, that truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's turn it.
You know what we did? We put this necklace on
Warmer tomorrow,
backwards.
better.
Well, you told me to put it
I
on.
know, no, you did what I asked you to. But I was wrong. It's still backwards.
Oh, well, whatever.
I think. Is that the front or the back? Is it black?
Flip it. Yeah, it's black.
So this side's gold.
Yes.
Oh, we did it right.
Can't take you anywhere. Can't take you anywhere.
Oh, they have a fence around that. That was good, smart. It's like a, pond. Probably from the rain.
Now you've been all around Tennessee
Yep. Big loop.
And Mississippi.
and Mississippi. Somebody called Nick and told him that we're on our way.
We didn't have to drop off so we'd be on time, but I need to go home.
We should have brought the car. Oh well.
We're still good.
We're fine.
Or you could come and wait.
No, I need to get
Debbie does.
home.
I've got to take meds.
Like I said, Debbie knows Nikki picked off.
She doesn't know by now. She never will.
5013.
No. 931
Yeah.
628
Oh, okay. Oh, here it is. Never mind.
7256.
I found it. Remember he called yesterday, see? Or the day before? Hi, this is Ginger. We're, Jennifer says we're running a little bit late, so you'll have to entertain Debbie a bit. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye.
We're in Hullenwell.
Bye. He says bye. He's so funny. He's so no nonsense.
Yeah.
Not, oh, hi, what you doing? He's like, yeah, no, yeah,
Straightforward.
yes,
Nope. Joking.
okay.
So when we come to Parsons, let's go by and see these. So why?
Yeah.
That's what he says. Didn't you want to see your sister? I want to go home. That's what he tells
He
me.
likes home.
Home.
He always wants to just go home.
Yeah.
Home.
Home is where he.
I'm trying to talk him into coming up to Washington sometime. Jennifer wants to come back, so she should bring him too.
I don't think this car will make it all the way to Washington.
No, you'll have to fly.
But they got 3 dogs.
Well, you can go over and live at their house and take care of their dogs.
Nope.
That would be my job.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have a driver's license anymore, so I can't drive her cars anymore.
Well, they can get you and drop you at the house.
And then I'd be
The
stuck
odds
there.
are.
No, Lisa would bring you
won't
food.
Be alive then.
No, it's probably just the 2 of them. Hey, I used to be the resident critter sitter for everybody back in the day, but now I don't drive anymore because I can't afford to maintain a vehicle. So I just have a real ID now in the state of Tennessee. And when you live where Jenny lives, you
had my wallet.
I did that the other day. I drove into town and drove
But
around.
Jen, you have a valid license that you can show in court. I don't. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, we got all the way to Fairview.
And if you
Wow.
haven't
And I'm
driven
like-
for a while, probably not a good idea
I
anyway.
was like, oh, hell.
No,
Where's my
I just,
wallet?
you know, my Social Security, I can't afford to maintain a car.
Yeah, I can
So I had to
appreciate
give it
that.
up. I want to do other things.
I don't know what I'd do if I had only your money. You know, your little bit
Yeah.
of money.
Oh, I do quite well. I'm surprised.
Man, I couldn't live that way. I barely can live the way I am now.
You can't afford your quilt habit, huh? Your fabric habit.
Exactly.
Or her house payment is what, $1,400?
hmm
How much longer do you have of it?
Well, we refinanced for 15 years about 2 years ago.
Oh, so you got several years.
Yeah.
So I have, quite a. And Alan helps me with the payment
That's good.
because I took some money out of Bill's insurance money and paid off his RV.
Yeah.
So they took that money that they were paying on that and they're putting it on my house.
That's good.
And so,
So that helps. That
yeah,
helps.
so that helps a lot. And then Alan pays for a lot of stuff. Number one, they have a dumpster, so I don't pay garbage.
That's good.
I do pay water and electricity. And then if, like, Alan bought ramp parts and put a ramp up for Bill. And so I've still got that. And he's helped with other things money-wise. So, well, he paid for my trip down here. And my motel or hotel or whatever it is. And, so they help me out a lot. And he's got the money to do it. It's not hurting him any.
See, he was going to leave you at home, and I said, no, bring her here to me.
Yep.
And he did.
And he knew that if he didn't,
I would hunt him.
yeah. Actually, no, he liked the idea. I think that,
Keep you occupied.
yeah. He likes Jennifer. I don't know why, but he does. Well, he and Jerry both really like her.
No idea.
That's good.
She's got such a kind heart, is why we love her.
No, she really, when it comes down to nitty gritty, she came and helped pat me up and moved me out of North Carolina.
That's why I ain't moving you no more.
I know, and I'm not
You're
asking.
stuck here forever.
I have a feeling this whole thing is going to fall apart, Jen, but I would like to get out of Gun Gardens and see if I can get into Kensington. Because then I'd have my own entryway, no hall to deal with, and all the other crap. But I don't know. I got to find out if they have the HUD program that I qualify for, because I'm extremely low income. And at least my rent is only $217.
Wow.
And I pay with my electric bill, and I don't have cable. I have streaming services on my phone, so that's all the bills I have. That's it.
I have Roku now. I closed down Dish.
I love Roku. Whatever you want to call it.
Roku, yeah. And
I like that. But I just stream things. I just stream the ones I like. And, I like Disney, and I pay for that for a year.
yeah.
Because I can always find stuff to watch there. I don't care if I watched it a million times. Better than a lot of the other garbages out there.
I like NCIS
And I have,
Yeah,
and
too.
SWAT.
and I have a lot of,
I've started haven't seen
And I have
her.
a lot of DVDs.
Do you remember the
of,
old
you know,
Equalizer show?
Uh-huh.
There was
Okay.
an old one back in the 80s.
And that was a guy,
that was
Yes.
good.
an older
Yeah.
guy, and he helped people out when they
Yes.
needed it. When they couldn't get government help or police help or whatever, then he would go in and, beat people up and do whatever he needed to do to.
Lisa, do you have Debbie's number?
Yes.
Can you text her?
Well, why? I mean,
Why, Jen?
she'll be fine.
Stop worrying about it.
Yeah,
You get something on your mind and you just,
she obsesses over it.
yes, that's a good
Well,
word.
Debbie said if you're not there at 4:30, so
If you're not
All right,
there
what
at
time
4:30,
will you
what?
think you'll be there?
It's 4 o'clock
just
now.
tell her that I'm going to be a few minutes late.
Well, like Nikki can't tell her that.
Well, Nick doesn't have her number.
She would find that out when she got
Why
there.
don't we just go to your house first and then,
No, I want to go home. Sorry, I got some more things to do today. Yes.
You don't think she'll just sit there and
Yeah,
talk to
she'll sit
Nick and
there.
relax?
She will.
Okay, well, you can't.
I will text her.
Text her and tell her we're in on the outskirts of Hulenwall,
we're on our way.
and I got to run you home. I'm going to throw Barb out, I'm going to throw you out and come back home.
The throw Barb out.
No, I get to go in Barb's house
No, you
first.
can't go to Barb's
Oh,
house.
I am.
She needs to get that quilt or the material.
She can come in with me while you run Lisa home.
Right. How about
And then
that?
come back. That'll be plenty of time.
No BSing. Get your stuff done and get on.
I'll kick her out, Jen. Okay? I'll make sure. It's gonna take you 5 minutes to take Lisa home, at least. 10 at the most.
Unless she makes me jump out while she's still moving.
Exactly. And I wanted you to see my little place.
I do too.
I have to be very, very organized to get the type of stuff I got for sewing.
There's a donkey.
Something up here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. That's what my place looked like for a while there. Alan he had his Jeep, he had he actually had 3 boats at one time. And part of what's on my property seems to be the parking lot. I don't know.
How's it your way?
Fine.
Clear all the way to Kashmir.
Good.
It's a long way.
That's why I used to always tease Bill. Okay, honey, it's clear all the way to Kashmir, which is 8 miles away.
So how far are you from Seattle?
About 110 miles or so, 120 miles.
It's kind of like going from Linden to
Nashville.
Nashville.
Yeah, it's 3 hours.
Well, no, we're
Two.
closer.
Yeah, it's 3 hours to the main city. But it's got, the burbs, lots of burbs around
Oh
there.
yeah, definitely. Gotta have the burbs.
So it's closer.
Well, I grew up in Chicago, so I know about.
Yeah,
I grew up in the city though.
right. I'm right outside the city. It's like, it feels country, but it's not.
I understand.
I'm about, 5 minutes to Walmart and Arby's, and and then, that's the main main avenue of town. You just drive that, and you're in town.
Did you text her?
Hey, did I call you? Sorry, when I was putting it in my purse, I just texted you, Jennifer. I'm with Jennifer and Ginger and Barb, and we're about go through Linden. She'll be a little late getting home because she's going to take me home and Barb home. Then she will be there. Nikki's there though. It'll be just a few minutes. All right. Bye. Now I'm putting it in my purse. I must have called her. It's a little credit in my purse.
You mean your suitcase?
I've started turning mine off when I put it in my purse.
I need
because-
to, but I forget to turn.
I know, me too. I don't mean off. I mean, I hit the button and it goes dark,
Yeah.
so you can't, there's nothing to touch.
For some reason, I'll call her, I'll text her. Something's wrong with her phone. She got it on airplane mode. That don't do nothing.
No.
Remember?
Mine?
No, Lisa's. What do you call this side of the road? What do you call it?
The right side.
I know, but what would you call it?
What are you
I don't know.
getting at?
I call it a berm. What do you call it?
Oh,
Oh. A berm?
A berm.
A berm is,
It's a
you mean this
ravine.
thing or just in general?
you're
Just
talking
the
about.
side.
Oh, no, it's
I don't know.
it's the drive off or the,
Ravine. And it's some kind of
Side of the road.
a
Just the
berm,
side of the
a
road.
berm is a hill.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a hill.
No,
Yes.
berm is.
A berm is a hill.
A
You
berm
want me
is
to look
a
it up?
small hill.
Yep. No. That's,
A berm is a bump.
yes.
what do you call the little thing in the water? Is it a creek or crick?
I
Right.
call it both,
It's
depending on what
creek.
part of the country I'm in at the time.
It's spelled creek. It's not spelled
It is
creek.
spelled creek,
Crick's what's in your neck when you slip wrong.
but people do, I'm trying to think. I think in the UP they call it a crick, not a creek. I can't
I'm
remember.
sure.
People
I'm-
here call it creek too, but
Yeah.
I've always called it a creek.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always call it a creek.
That's the correct pronunciation.
Creek.
Because it's spelled with two E's.
Or stream or
Yeah.
brook.
Right.
There is a name. I all of a sudden I say curb, but that's only with a sidewalk. You'd have a
Yeah, when
curb.
you got
Right. This is a curb out
Concrete.
This
here.
is a curb here because it's got sidewalks.
Right.
I
No,
don't
it's
know.
not a
That's a
berm.
good question.
That's what we Yankees call it. Berm.
Well, Pennsylvanians then maybe. Since you are from Pennsylvania.
Don't you see they got 15 inches of snow last night?
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow. It's about
Pennsylvania,
time.
Jersey, and
Oh, heck,
was it New York?
we used to
Early New
get
York?
that up north, and there was if we didn't get a foot of snow, we didn't think it was anything. So
Yeah.
a few more inches was no big deal to us.
And it goes away right away too. If it
It's a dry cold up north.
Yeah.
It's not the wet cold that's here. This one kills me more in Chicago.
yes.
Because it's damp and it goes right to the bone.
That's what when we lived over on the what we called the coast over the mountains
Smart
west of
ass.
us. Anything over on the other side of the
Ocean.
mountains is called the coast.
Because you're on the
You're
coast
not on
side.
the ocean.
Right.
You're on Puget Sound.
Oh,
And then you have to drive further to get to the ocean, the actual coast.
coast. Yeah.
But people where I live, when we moved over, they call anything on the other side of the mountains the coast. So, so when you go to the coast, then that's where Seattle and Kirkland and Bothell and Everett and all the little towns around there. Talking about blinking, my son lives in what's called South Prairie, and there is a gas station and a post office,
Woohoo, we got towns like that.
and that's it.
Which
The
makes
gas
you
station has got like a AM PM, I think, because Catherine's working there.
It just makes you wonder how could they get a post office when there's not enough people?
There are enough people,
But
but,
there's
they're just spread out. There's no
businesses.
town.
No
Okay.
businesses.
Yeah.
They're spread out. But so they
No
actually get-
incorporation.
Gotcha.
Usually unincorporated is what they call it.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
In other words, don't be looking for any place
Hotels.
to go
and-
shop.
Yeah, shopping and hotels and restaurants and all that. They don't have any of that. They do have a nice little park that's an older Mustang, it looked like.
So what did that was?
They have a
Yeah, but we also know you're never on time when we're running around.
Well, it's
tried to
hard.
be.
It's hard.
It's hard to be when you're,
When
you know,
we're running
going
around
all
and we're
these
talking
miles.
and-
I mean, it's
yeah.
not like you're just running into town and back.
Right, exactly. It's a different story.
Like, I could actually say that I could go into town and, you know, do whatever and then go home.
And you'll be home at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know how long it takes you to do it.
Right.
Not us. You gotta drive.
Now, anytime I go with Jen, I'm prepared to go for hours.
You have
I
to.
tried to.
Around here,
Oh, you do. That's true. You do. But I'm used to. I love it here. I don't.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I just hear you say, I love it here?
Yes, I do. And I love the UP too. So there.
But the older you get, the more you want to go home.
yeah, it's
No,
true.
I'm not going back to Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Forget
but
that
I do.
BS.
I have some of the best memories up north. That's where my family is buried and all that.
Do you have any
Did I
family
call
left?
you again?
My daughter lives in
Oh, okay.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. And that's all you have, family-wise?
No, it's not.
My oldest son died, and my
Oh, that's sad.
other son were estranged.
Oh,
We have been years.
I'm sorry about that.
It happens.
Yeah, I know.
We're like almost to where her house.
See,
How
I
long you
told
staying at her house? Till
Who?
Apparently, it
see,
happens
I've got to leave before then. So she thought about us all going there, but I need to get home before then. So I've got to. That's why she's going to take me home. Well, I guess you could. You won't get to see Nick.
She come to my house.
She's going to be over at Barb's a little while.
Very little.
No,
Just a little
briefly.
bit.
just briefly.
Very briefly.
I'm gonna drop.
Just pick something up from me. That's all.
You'll be home by 4:45, right? Should you?
Oh, God, yes.
She'll be home by 4:45. Yeah,
4:45 I should be.
4:45. She'll be home. Cause I'm jumping out of the car, and Barb's going out getting her house, and then she's coming home. All right, bye.
See what I mean?
I know she think you're not going to be there in time for her to go to church at 6.
Oh, church.
She was thinking it was going to be 5:30.
No.
Oh,
no,
no. This'll work. You drop us off,
Yeah, and
take
we'll-
her, come
And we
back.
don't have to spend a lot of time together anyway. She just wants to meet me.
Right.
It's not like we're gonna
Right.
play games or
Yeah, we're supposed to play card games.
yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to teach me that one game.
And truthfully,
Oh,
if she
push.
gets to church a little late, it's not gonna hurt.
Well, the church is right down the road from our house.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not
She's got
gonna
to
hurt
cross the
anything.
bridge.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is crossing the bridge.
Is that a duck bridge?
No,
Does she
No,
know?
that's a Tennessee
Tennessee
bridge.
River.
Oh,
the Tennessee River Bridge.
Oh,
You've been
that one.
across it.
You've been off the,
Yes.
you had to, bars, yeah.
There's that new house they built in Barb. They just built
No,
it.
did it build it or remodel it?
They rebuilt it.
Okay.
What? I don't like that.
No, I don't either. It seems like it's hot. It'll be hot in the sun.
It
It
would
makes
have-
sense. I
yeah.
can see it up north because it'll draw the heat, which you want. Down here, no.
They're making more and more black. They're
I
using it
know.
like crazy in Dixon.
It's
It seemed
better.
like it would fade out.
It's better if it's a light color, like
Yes.
gray or white.
Especially as hot as weather we get.
Mhm,
Exactly. It gets very hot and humid here.
mhm.
So hot.
And I hate the humidity and the heat. That's what.
I know. We
but
don't.
You gotta remember, Jen, that bothers me. You know, it makes me ill.
I don't do
I just don't.
humidity.
I don't do it either. So that's one of the reasons I want to go back up
Well,
north. I
let's
wanna
see.
go-
You don't go outside anyway, so.
That's not the point, Jen. I know I don't go out because I have to hibernate because of the humidity.
But would you go out even if it wasn't humid?
It depends on how hot it is. I can't take the heat.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, when I was here, you know,
So it's a
especially
good
since
thing you didn't
menopause.
come in June.
Yeah, July, August around it's hot.
June is almost as hot as
Yeah.
July now. It's
I love it.
Yeah, I kind of prefer 92 degrees now too.
Well,
The
since,
cooler.
but since menopause hit me and I get hot anyway, no matter what time of year it is,
Before
it
we're
just
gonna buy
makes
our
me
house,
ill.
I looked at this house,
Oh yeah.
this one right here. But the whole house had a crack down it, the
Oh,
foundation. was
nice
all-
location.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be right on the road.
Well, I'd rather be right on the road
And a
than where
woman
they
was
are.
murdered in the next house down, or the house too. She was out working in her shop, upholstery shop.
All I know is I made up my mind that if I don't move by the fall of 2025, I am moving, other than to another senior housing like Kensington. You know, because I had my own injury. But that'd be okay, I can deal with that. That's a sure, we can handle that one. I mean, on the
Starbucks Cemetery?
Yeah, that was the last name.
Oh.
There's some Starbucks. I came over on the Mayflower, I think.
Oh.
The lady, I used to work with the lady. It was good.
Because you know we have Starbucks coffee.
I know.
Okay. And then, whoa, that's people that drank coffee. They died.
Too strong.
Yeah.
And the other thing you gotta remember, Greg wants to go back too for his mother, so it's the two mothers. That's why we want to go back to the UP. He's worried about me, something happening to me, and then his mother. So it's a family thing. We gotta
Talk
do
to
it.
your granddaughter again.
Yep, her soon-to-be fiance, you know,
Got that job.
got the job in Charlotte.
And they're going to be there when? Moved by when? May?
Well, May. Yeah, it all starts in May when he gets there.
Why can't they come get you?
Because they live in Florida right
Well,
now.
Well,
You
when
said
they get
somebody
over to
lives in North Carolina.
maybe she can come over and
Yeah, I
move
don't
you
know.
up there.
I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen yet because Kelly can't do it because she's got to get herself moved from Wilmington, which is more miles than what I got to do. She's got 1,200 miles to go, where I got 900 miles to go.
But
So once they move there, why can't somebody come and get you?
Because Kelly's the main earning person. She makes more money than she has to work.
So she takes a weekend, rents a truck, comes over, fills it, and takes you home.
It's a 2-day trip. I cannot be in a car that long. But it's a 13-hour trip if you can do it. But I
Why-
can't do it no more.
Why can't you be in a car that long?
I can't.
Why?
My body.
You mean it hurts you or
Yes,
what?
my knees and my feet. I can't sit that long.
Well,
have to
I
make
get
a lot
out.
of
I have
stops.
to. Yeah,
It's just a one-time trip now.
Yeah, but
Here we go.
I don't think we could do it for $13 anymore. I
We
can't.
could stop at a hotel or
Well, that's
motel
what
or
we
a
do.
sleep
We
spot
drive halfway.
or a rest area.
We drive
Just
up
sleep in
to-
the car.
Yeah.
Drive up to Joliet. No, I ain't no sleeping in no
No,
damn
I
cars.
wouldn't- no,
thanks
I
to
wouldn't
her.
be
I've had
sleeping.
too many experiences with that.
Well, and I
No.
wouldn't be sleeping in a car either.
No, this day and age.
Now I know it's not safe.
And
No.
regardless,
You're parked outside of
The bottom
police
line
station.
is there's a lot of complications that we can't, can't foresee.
because anytime I even go over to Seattle, we have to stop at least once
No,
for me to
this-
get
I
out
can't-
and walk
yeah,
around.
I just can't sit that long.
And just be
I just get exhausted.
split between a couple of days.
And we do it in 2 days. We always do it in 2 days.
Yeah.
When
Well,
I
if your
used-
granddaughter could do it, and then if it's a rental truck, she can just fly.
Well, right now with her soon to, they're getting engaged now. That was official. It's not official yet, but I got a feeling Valentine's Day is today. But I know she was promised a ring after he just got through graduating from airplane mechanics school. And so their company that
That's
they got
cool.
in with was American. And
There's ladies' club.
he's getting $75K to start, $10,000 sign-up bonus, and $7,500 moving expenses. So we'll see what happens, But the guys all gotta remember, if I don't have my apartment approved that I can get in there, I can't go anywhere. I have to give 30 days notice where I'm at, and I have to have an apartment to go to. Because all my friends and relatives up north have passed away. There's nobody there for me now anymore. want to move.
Still haven't.
The
hit
only
that
time
part.
I'm willing
car's
to
still
move
sitting there,
is
Yeah, I see.
April and October.
Nice car
In
too.
October.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only time where I can, either this year or next year. But I gotta have the apartment first. My paperwork's all in, but there's waiting lists for senior housing. So that holds me up too.
Well,
So
you
if it
could
doesn't come
sell
through-
everything and
I
hop on
ain't
that train.
selling everything at my age. I'm not doing that, Jen.
Okay,
And I told you, you are not moving me.
that's right. I'm not.
I already told you that. And I pay all the expenses when I go. That's what I'm saving my money up for.
Okay.
Oh, you get me so mad.
So don't get mad.
No, I tell her this every damn time.
But I agreed with it. That's fine.
Yeah, but I also know you. You have jumped in there right there, and we're going to do it this way.
I'm
That
not
way.
jumping in there. I'm not helping
Good.
you.
I don't want you to come up that part. It's too far. It's one day that was, North Carolina here, that wasn't hard. But the Michigan one is hard. So the answer is no, I don't want you to do it. I will find a way, and if God wants me to go up there, he'll happen. And if not, I intend them to stay here. I just want to be near my daughter.
That's fine.
Yeah,
You want to get near family.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, the older you get, I think
Yes.
that we gravitate more toward family.
Shit, there's no way I'm getting near my kids. I'm not doing it. Not doing
George,
it. No.
if you could live within an hour of him, I know you would. Within an hour or
Nah.
30 minutes.
Well, that's all I
He
want
never
to be is-
calls me. Hardly.
George,
Yeah. I call him.
that is unusual. Y'all used to talk every day.
Yeah. Ernie's the one that calls me every day now.
But I thought George did. I mean, are he and Bonnie living together now?
I don't know.
Well, his circumstances are different now.
Yeah.
And they
Yes.
always
Yeah.
are.
And
That's like Stephen lives over in Port Angeles, which is on the tip of the peninsula. And they're talking about moving to Montana or Idaho or someplace.
Idaho. I don't know what's Idaho.
Yeah, I think it's Idaho.
You know, Idaho.
Boise.
So, I mean, it just,
Boise, right?
if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. If it's not, it won't. And that's the way I have to look at it. But I would like to get out of Gun Gardens. And if I can qualify for Kensington, that's an easy move. We can do that.
Margaret,
A mile,
Margaret says she can't help me move because she's unable to do it now.
I ain't worried about Margaret, Jen.
Well,
I wouldn't ask Margaret. You know better. And I'm not asking you. I'll find a way myself. So there.
You can find some guys that can move you. That will do it. Got to pick up. They'll like to earn some money.
There's ways. Margaret knows people. You gotta remember that. She knows everybody in the damn county.
She told us yesterday she's not able to do anything anymore.
I know that. I know that better than you do.
She didn't even want to go today
No, she can't. She has bad days and she can't do it.
because she could have come with us and really gotten to know me and, all that
She
kind
would
of
have
stuff.
liked to if she was feeling better. I know she would,
Yeah,
but I know she can't.
right. And that's what.
why, I don't ask her hardly to any. She picks me up for group and she takes me to the grocery store here in town. That's it.
Yeah.
But then she has to go to the grocery store herself too. So
Yeah,
it's-
right.
It's no
When
big
you're doing
deal.
it together, that's great.
Exactly. That's the time we have.
See this house? Lisa, right here.
Yeah,
They had a U-Haul. Well, there you go. Look how they burned. Dude.
Yeah.
Margaret says she didn't know anything about that one.
Wonder where they found a place to rent because they're the one they had several kids.
They had several kids.
Yeah, I think they have several children.
Welcome to Parsons. Oh, they welcomed me.
If you go to each side of the county, they will.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Save a lot. That's one of my grocery store. The other's Food Giant. That's your big stores in the town.
No, they got Johnson's
That's
and
in Decaturville.
That's it. Yeah, they got lackeys. and
Oh,
Food
I
Giant.
have never bought anything at Lackeys. I've never liked Lackeys since I've been here. There's never anything in there.
They don't have good variety.
No. So it's Food Giant or Save a Lot.
Some
That's
people
fine.
like their meats, but I don't buy enough to go.
We used to have a
Especially
Food Giant. We don't have Food Giant anymore. Now that you said that,
Ours was a Piggly Wiggly before it was a Food
yeah,
Giant.
it was a pig.
way though. So
No, food giant's okay. And then every once in a while I get a chance to go to Walmart and then I pick up things that I can't get in town. But that's it. But I don't have any needs like that. My needs are, and living in senior housing, I get a lot of things. We get second harvest and we get Christmas time. The different churches bring us meals and canned goods and, we get all kinds of stuff.
yeah. I like the pueblito. The pueblito.
They have good food. Fast.
Mexican.
She mentioned something about Mexican food, but we do Mexican at home a lot.
It's the most popular restaurant here.
And we have, every time a new restaurant opens, it's Mexican.
Yeah.
We've got so many of them.
We actually have a Mexican restaurant in Decatur now. It's a smaller town than Parsons.
I love the little family restaurants. Bill and I used to go to one down in San Diego.
Like diners. Yeah.
Well, it was a little tiny restaurant. There were probably 6 tables, and they were small tables, and the first time we ever went there, Bill says, let's try this, and I'm going, really?
They're usually good food.
I'm thinking it's a junky place, right? We go in, it's clean, neat, small, but clean and neat, and
There's 2-foot country.
and we and they had the best food, and so we went back there almost just about every week, not quite, but that was our treat week or treat day, and Stephen was a baby at one point. That's a berm.
That's a jump and a bump.
It's a berm. And so I was nursing him, and I'd cover me up and over my shoulder and cover him up, and he'd be going, It was like, oh man. Shh, shh. And they just grin. They
This
do.
is Margaret's house right here.
Well, y'all are going to have to run over to Barb's. I'm going to tell Ginger it's been good to meet you.
You too.
You have enjoyed the rest of your trip. Tomorrow, y'all will see
Yeah, we're going to be gone tomorrow.
Franklin and
Safe
Nashville.
Safe journeys home.
Thank you.
I'm glad we had some good weather for you.
Yeah, me too. But it was fun,
Yeah.
regardless, We still got to get out and
All right. It's
meet
okay
each
now.
other and spend some time, and, that's always fun because you meet, you get to know each other better.
Yeah.
Are they even from here?
I don't know, but that's awful slow for Old DeKalb Road. They fly. You notice we have a stripe down the road. You don't even have to stop. Well, you do have to stop for me, but you don't
Are
have to
you
turn in
sure?
the driveway.
I can stop
Don't turn in the
for
driveway. So
Oh
y'all
my
can get
God.
over to Barb so you can get
So I can get that.
over home, because Deb is expecting you at 4:45, and she will not be happy if you're not close.
That's
There.
next.
That's where we used to, where I grew up.
Right
Mhm.
there, yeah.
But
Right.
it's a rental house now.
Oh, is it? They rented it?
Oh yeah, it's a rental house. All right. Later, Ginger.
Later.
I'm sure I'll be talking to you.
I'm sure we will. And now we'll know who we are actually talking to.
Right. All right. See you later, Barb.
Bye.
You got your jacket? Yeah.
All
there
right.
you go.
I got her.
Hey, any problems, just come over and I'll show you.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
We got to say it right. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Is that helping you?
Ooh, yes,
okay,
now it
good.
is.
Good.
Here's my favorite corner.
Yes, you love this one.
Why?
She got hit.
You got hit here?
Yes,
Why'd you pull out in front of somebody?
I didn't. I stopped to load twice before I pulled out with my diesel truck. And this witch from hell come flying over that damn heel and hit me so hard it busted every brand new tire I had
Oh, wow.
in my truck, and my steering wheel was bent. The column that inside it was turned. Oh, I was
Wow.
threw rim shot down to the floor.
Did you get hurt?
They took me to the hospital.
Oh, that didn't answer my question.
No, they want to check me out.
Yeah.
And then she had the
They always do that.
nerve of suing me. Mhm. Somebody hit her, and she tried to sue them. And I had the Allstate, and I said no. And then one day she came into Food Giant, and I had to wait on her. And of course, she was so strung out on drugs. And Joy was the lady that was my boss. I said, "You wait on her. I can't wait on her." And that was Joyce's niece. I said, "You better wait on her, because if I wait on her, I'm going to hurt her."
I'm going to spit in her food.
Now, I came around the counter there, and I said, "Do you know who I am?" And she said, "No." I said, "You should." She's like, "What do you mean I should?" I said, "You tried to sue me, and it didn't get you anywhere, did it?" And then it dawned on her who I was. And I said it loud enough that everybody heard us.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
And then she started complaining about her back and everything. I said, "Get away from me, you fake." I didn't really say that.
Of course, you did pull out in front of her, though. Regardless of how fast she was going.
I was already around the curb. And she was doing, even the guy on the corner said she was doing about, what, 60? In a 30? And hit me so hard.
Yeah. To do that.
I was taking rim shot for a ride. The dog. Emil Sewell was her name. What a girl.
That's a cool house. Look at those big. These are like
Columns.
plantation houses, aren't they?
Kind of like. You can tell some of the real older houses that,
They are really more plantation looking. Well, except, like, you can tell that's an older home over there because of the outside isn't, I mean, it's kind of rough on the outside. It's been there for a while.
Glass over there. Somebody had a little
Yeah, somebody got
bender.
hit.
We'll make this real quick.
God, my windows are filthy.
You stay in the car, keep the car running, Jen.
I am.
I won't go in.
Okay. I'll just run in and get it. That's fine.
No, we just won't worry about it.
No, go in there.
We're here.
Not if you're going to get all worked up about it. No.
I'm not. Go in there and get your butterfly fabric and see her apartment.
Can take 1 minute. That's all it's going to take us. I'll say 2.
I'll park right here.
That's our usual spot.
Good, I'm out of the sun. Oh, God.
Kinda.
We'll see you later, Barb. Love ya.
Love you too, babe.
Oh, I agree.
You can close the door, Jen.
Okay. Oh my God. We are in, what is this place called? Parsons Cove, her apartment.